So when I was shuffling the cards this time, I had two cards jump out. And, I did my prayer, my meditation, that anyone who's watching this message, whoever's going to see this video, that the most important cards come up for whoever that is. And so two of them came up. So for attention span purposes, I'm going to do two separate videos. So I'll do one card and then I'll record a new video for the second card that jumped out. I do feel like I need to read them both though, since they jumped. They're called jumpers. So this card, the first one I'm going to read is called Connections. It's about authentic relationships. And this, you guys, is from my deck, Addiction Recovery with the Law of Attraction, that I created this deck as a way to help other people quit bad habits or addictions. Like I had an addiction to alcohol. This is the way I quit. And I figure if it worked for me, it can work for other people too. And also, some people are just using these cards to learn all about the law of attraction. I discuss law of attraction on every card and a new technique. Or you could just use it to start your day out in a positive way with positive momentum. So I will get right to it. This card, Connections, on authentic relationships. Okay, so this card symbolizes your need for authentic connections on your road to recovery. Real relationships will strengthen you because they require vulnerability, honesty, and openness. The more authentic you are, the more confidence you will gain as you realize that people will accept you even more when you rock your flaws. Do you have at least one person to whom you can reveal your true authentic self? Or are you surrounded by superficial friends and relationships? So superficial friends, what did I mean by that? Well, so when let's say that we have a bad habit, like I did, like drinking. I love to drink. I like to go to happy hour, all that stuff. I made sure that most of my friends were exactly the same. And so sometimes I would hang out with people who were available to do that. And, that wasn't necessarily my true authentic friends. It would be somebody who was just down to, they could get out. They could get out with me and go party and go do things like that. And so you kind of become friends with people that you wouldn't normally connect with based on maybe your bad habits. So that's what I was thinking when I wrote that. So meaningful connections will help you reach your full potential, even if they see things different than you. You can encourage and challenge each other with your different views, and a new perspective may be exactly what you need. Keep in mind that you might need to be the one to reach out first. If we all wait around for another person to approach us, connections will never happen. So this is about making friends. I think a lot of us do that. Like hey, I think that person's pretty cool, but you never say anything. You never ask them to do anything. And they're probably thinking the same thing. So somebody's got to take that first step, right? To make a new connection. If you want to get new friends, which is hard to do as an adult. It's hard to make new friends. I acknowledge that. This card is urging you to step outside of your comfort zone and be the first to introduce yourself to someone today. Make time to search for opportunities to connect with new people. Go to places or join groups that interest you, or be open to synchronicity by driving to random places that you feel inspired to visit. Bring your dog to the park if you have one. They are excellent conversation starters. Go to a restaurant by yourself. Start conversations at the gym or even the airport. Smile at people and give out sincere compliments. Make sure they're sincere. People know when you're being fake, so don't do any of that. So challenge yourself to strike up a conversation with a stranger or acquaintance today in some way. Just have fun with it and see where it leads. Everyone you know was once a stranger, so there is no need to feel nervous. If you already have close friends and family, but you have not been disclosing your addiction struggles to them, this card, my battery just almost died. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. But anyway, this card is asking you to be straightforward. Friends and family will appreciate your openness, and this card confirms that now is the time to make a deeper connection through authenticity. So authenticity is all about being yourself, you guys, like disclosing stuff. You got to be vulnerable. If you're in a even it's like a dating relationship and you start out dating someone, if you're not sharing details, intimate details about yourself, you're never really getting to know the other person, and vice versa. You know, you have to be yourself, because we all know what everybody wants to hear, right? But it's about putting yourself out there. And, you know, if that person doesn't like who you really are, it's better to know that in the beginning, right? Same with a friendship. So just be yourself from the beginning, and you're always going to attract the right people to you. So I hope that card made sense and helped you guys. And I will stop this recording, and I'm going to record another one with that second card that jumped out. Be back soon.